Camilla is in Las Vegas. Hi, Camilla. How are you?
Hi, Dave and Chris. It's a pleasure to speak to you guys today.
You too. How can we help?
Okay, well, my husband and I are going through a divorce, and we own a small business together, and I'm wondering what formula to use to split up that small business.
I'm sorry. How long have you been married?
Thank you. We've been married 10 years.
What happened?
He just walked out of the marriage.
So who's been running the business? Tell me how that works.
He runs the business day to day. I've worked in the business throughout the years, but he's taken over all those responsibilities in the last 6 months.
Okay. So what do you plan to do with your life?
I'm not quite sure yet. I'm working on that. Excuse me.
How long ago did he walk out?
A couple, let's see, probably like 3 months ago.
How many kids you got?
3 kids.
What age?
8 years old, 4 years old, and a year and a half.
So I assume over this 3 months he's begun paying child support during the separation, correct?
We've had our accounts together still. We've been working together out of one account, and and he's living with his parents, so doesn't have any extra expenses.
So you're just using the money with the combined accounts to take care of the family?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Do you all own anything else? Any money?
We own our cars, and we that's it. Yeah, that's the only thing that we have.
You don't have any money anywhere.
Retirement.
There's no retirement accounts.
We have retirement. Yeah, we have. We both have retirement accounts, like $15,000 each.
Okay.
And our home, we have a little bit of equity and probably like $100,000 worth of equity.
And what's the home worth?
It's worth about $300,000.
Okay. And so you owe $200,000.
Yes.
Okay.
And Camilla,
we owe a little less than that.
Were you a stay-at-home mom, or did you work outside of the home?
I was working in our business.
Okay.
But not a regular set time. Yeah, it changed over the years that we had the business. We've had it for 5 years.
Okay. What is your attorney saying?
I don't know. I haven't gotten their advice about it yet.
Okay, let me help you with this. 3 months after your husband walks out and lives with his parents is too late to get an attorney. So you need to
No, I have one. We've been trying to mediate mostly and not use attorneys.
Okay, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with mediating, but you need an attorney to close and put a lid on this. And so you're not getting any legal advice at all.
I am. I guess I just don't know what the right questions to ask are.
Okay. Well, the legal advice says that you're going to get a pile of child support from him for 3 little kids.
Mm-hmm.
And the legal advice then should say that you're getting half of everything else, at least.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what is the net profit on the business in a year? Net profit, taxable income. What did you all pay taxes on last year?
Last year it was $40,000.
Okay. All right. Well, the business is probably worth between, if that's an exact figure, it's worth somewhere around 4 times that, so around 160.
Okay.
And so if you sold the house and you took his retirement account and you got the equity out of the house and he got the business, that's probably not a bad trade.
Okay.
So you had $30,000 in retirement at that point. You got $100,000, and you get your car. You get the most expensive car of the two. You're getting pretty close to half of the assets at that point.
Okay.
And he has the business free and clear of you, and then he can run it and pay child support and maybe alimony, depending on what you come up with.
Yeah.
Okay. I also wanted to mention that in the beginning of 2019, we bought out a partner that we had for 30%. We bought them out for $90,000.
You overpaid.
Yeah, that's what I'm guessing.
Yeah.
So, and you paid cash for that?
No, we took out a second loan on our home to do that.
Okay. Ah.
Has that been paid off?
We've been paying it down, but no, it's not paid off yet.
So that's part of the equity in the home you're getting in my scenario. So that is an interesting part of the equation.
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to do is to get you half of the assets and him end up with the business, because you don't want to remain in the business with a guy you're divorced from.
Right.
You don't want to trust him to give you accurate numbers on the P&L.
No, yeah, he's already locked me out of all the accounts.
Right.
Yeah.
And here's the deal. He doesn't want you to get an attorney just because he's trying to get it done as cheap as possible.
Yeah, and he's trying to I think you probably need legal counsel.
You do.
Yeah. Okay.
Camilla, that's the only way you're going to get a clarity, and it's going to be an equal, and it's going to be something that you get done in the best interest of your children.
Not trying to pick a fight. I'm just trying to keep you from getting bullied.
Right.
Yeah.
It's time to make the phone call, young lady.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
It is. And you walk them through what you've been through, and they'll hear in your voice. I hear it, the fear and the nerves, but you're going to be okay.
And here's the last part of the equation, and this is going to add to your pain, not take away from it on the short term, but on the long term it's going to help you. Unless you're going to land a very, very serious career very quickly, like $80,000 income or above, you're not going to be able to stay in this house.
Yeah, I'm planning to sell it and just rent something cheaply.
Yeah. Okay, good. And then you've got to get your career started and start putting tools in your belt with that money that you get from the house. I think you get the house equity and the nicest car and all the retirement accounts, and then maybe some more.
Okay.
And then he gets the business. That's because the business is probably worth about 4 times 40. So somewhere maybe 5 times. So somewhere between 160 and 200 is his portion. And if you can get everything else to add up to close to that, you're getting pretty close. Or have him, give you 50 grand. He goes to the bank and gets it. I don't care what he does at this point. He's walking off from a wife and 3 kids, so I'm not going to have much use for him. So, man, what a mess.
It is.
Yeah, I think the best thing came out of the whole call, though, Chris, is what you said, that she needs an attorney.
She does.
And not everybody that ends a marriage is a horrible guy.
No.
It's not me guy bashing, so you stupid people that send me that stuff, I don't guy bash. We don't know the whole situation, but all we've got is what she told us.
The facts,
So,
the details.
But yeah, you're entitled to, I think, more than it is being hinted that you're going to get. That's my opinion in listening to it. And sometimes that just requires standing up, and that's what Chris is saying. So get some legal counsel. I would get the house sold, take all of that money. I'd take 1 or 2 cars, and I'd take all the retirement and maybe some out of the business, unless there's some other money somewhere else.
But I tell you what, I also love the fact that you just being straight up with her and letting her know that house can't stay. Yeah. So she can emotionally go ahead.
She'd already done it, though. That's good news.
Yeah, she was aware.
That's good news.
That's a good thing.
A lot of people try to hold on to a house they can't afford after a divorce, keep the kids stable in the house.
All the stuff.
And it continues the nightmare.
Yeah, it really does.
Instead of shortens it. This is the Dave Ramsey Show.